Hello, 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 and welcome to another Money Investment Mondays with me, Pretty, the Money Whisperer, the Wisdom Advisor, and I hope all is well. And tonight, we're talking about life insurance. And so, I'm not sure how many of you have life insurance, but let's have the discussion. So, hopefully, um, you do have life insurance. And my question is, what type of life insurance do you have? So there are many types of life insurance. Well, it's only technically two. Well, no, there's three, kind of four. But we're going to talk about two today, right? And some people, I understand you have life insurance and why you got that type of life insurance based upon what somebody may have told you. The person that may have signed you up for that particular life insurance and the story they gave you behind it, right? So let's talk about the life insurance. One, we got to understand that what? Life insurance, you can have whole life or you can have term. And so let's speak about the difference between them. So whole life is basically it is exactly what it says, right? Whole life. That means for your whole life you would have this policy, right? Until you die. This policy will be yours, what you'll be paying for, it's gonna go with you until you leave this earth. Term is exactly what it is. It's term, meaning it's short. It's only for a certain number of years. After those years, you no longer have life insurance. Now, do you really understand why some people tell you to get term versus whole life? I want you to understand if you have a term policy, I want you to get rid of it. Okay? Don't let somebody tell you, oh, you should get term because you're going to save more money. It's not going to be as much. But let me explain to you about term. After a number of years, it expires. And all the money you have contributed to that policy just disappear. So my question is, are you renting your life or are you living a full life? Right? And also, what are the perks? Because people tell you get term because it's like, oh, well, get term because, um, right? 85. What does that mean, Thomas? I don't know what that means, 85. What does that mean? You got to give me better details when you say 85, right? Your term policy doesn't last 85 years, right? It may expire probably. I don't even think it expires when you're 85. Honestly, I don't think so. I think you should read the conditions because normally term only lasts for 30 years. So the question is, how old were you when you got that policy? So if somebody got your term policy when you was 10, right? 10, 30 years later, that means 40. By the time you're 40, you don't have any life insurance. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have any life insurance. Your insurance is done. So that's why you honestly need to take the time right now to begin to look. A lot of people don't have life insurance. When life happen and bills start getting crazy, job is not paying you or you get laid off, the first thing people cancel is their life insurance. My question is why? Why cancel something that protects you if God forbid something happens to you? Why take that risk? Honestly, you don't want to take that risk. You want to make sure if you have anything in place, you have life insurance. You want to make sure you have life insurance. And if you feel like, you know what, I'm the type of person, I work a really good job, I'm making excellent money, I don't really need life insurance, you're lying and you're fooling yourself. You understand? Or you say, well, I got term, so I'm good because I'd rather pay less. I don't want to be paying all that money that you have to pay for whole life. I'm going to just pay my little $20, $10, $8, whatever it is. But if you're not paying attention, before you know it, you don't have life insurance anymore. And because most of us don't pay attention to our policies, and we don't even know probably where our policies are, right? We don't really know unless you're getting statements in the mail. But a lot of us sometimes it's coming out of our checks. So we really don't know what it says. We don't know when it expires. We don't know what is going on. But let me tell you, you want to make sure, even for kids, right? Even for your young kids. My daughter is 2. She had life insurance at 8 months. And somebody's like, why would you buy a baby? I mean, you wishing death on her life. No, I'm not. I'm getting her life insurance because guess what? That life insurance policy that I get her now, she's going to be able to keep for the rest of her life and pay the same thing I was paying when I got it for her when she was a baby. You understand what I'm saying? So it makes sense to make sure we understand the things we need. Not only that, her policy accumulates cash. So I have it for her now, right? How much money by the time she goes to college would that policy actually have? Right? And if she didn't want to go to college and she says, you know what, I want to start a business, she has money. She literally can take out of her policy and start her business. See, the difference between the wealthy and us is that they have policies that's passed down. Most of the times we get policies right before somebody die, or right when they die, and we get a burial policy. Enough to just bury them. And yes, it's something, but why are we not planning? Why are we not taking precaution to make sure we have? You know, there's life insurance policies, and this is out to all my people that are making amazing money, right? There's policies out there that you literally can take 10,000, 100,000, put it in this policy, and then let this policy accrue dividends, but you can borrow that same 100,000 24 hours later after you open that policy with that 100,000, and then go purchase or build your business and whatever it is, and your policy will still accumulate interest and dividends just as if you never took that money out. But now you invested that 100,000 in your 4 apartment building, right? The building is up and running, right? Now the building is going. Boom, you bought a building, it has some equity. You took your 100,000 back out of the building. You put it back in your policy. Your policy never stopped accruing dividends, as if you never took that 100,000 out. And these are different things that life insurance is able to do. People that are wealthy are using policies like this to continue to grow wealth. Because when we just take the money out of our bank accounts and then we use it, that's it. The money stops. But what if you had it? I call it infinite banking. What if you had it in that account and you took it out? You borrowed from yourself. You borrowed the same money to purchase whatever that is. You purchased it from yourself. So now guess what? You are paying yourself dividends on the same money you just borrowed. Do you hear what I'm saying? The power of understanding what life insurance can do. Life insurance is bigger than just you dying. Life insurance could change your life, literally, if you understand what's out there. And a lot of people are involved or may say, oh, I'm going to get life insurance later. No, get it now. Because the younger you are, the cheaper your monthly is going to be. Some policies you pay every 3 months. So you're not even paying it every month. So I'm explaining to you guys the reason why the wealthier gets wealthy is because they have policies. They have policies that are accruing cash. They have policies that they can pass down. They have policies that basically can help them grow their business. All these things they have in place. Why? So their money can continue to turn over. Our money is not turning over. Only thing we're doing is working for money. And I want you to understand that it's more than life than working for money. When are you going to employ your money? I said that a couple of weeks ago. We have to begin to employ our money. Put your money to work. Put your money to work. The same number of hours it took you to work is the same number of hours your money should be working somewhere else. if not more hours. Because when you employ your money and put it to work, it can work 24 hours. When you're sleeping, your money can still be working. So my question is, what are we doing to employ our money? What are we doing? What are we investing in? What do we have? The question is, do you have life insurance? Do you have life insurance? And if you do, what kind of policy do you have? Do you have term or do you have whole life? And I know some people say, oh, listen, I'm going to teach you the game. So you're going to get term, right? And term, if you had a whole life, they might charge you $60 every 3 months, right? So that's $20 a month. Whereas if you get term, right, your whole life is $60 a month, but your term is only $10 a month, which means you're only paying in 3 months $30. So you are saving a whole $30. So that $30, we're gonna show you how to invest that $30. So now you just keep term, you invest the money. We're gonna help you grow your money. So when your money grows after the 30 years, then you're gonna have enough money over here. These are the things they tell you, right? You have enough money over here and saving and growing that you don't need that policy anymore because, your investments will be able to take care of you. Lies. All lies. All lies. Yes, it makes sense that you can take some money and put it away to grow. But let me explain something to you. When you get sick and you got to go to the hospital, that money that you saved that you thought was going to last you for your time will be gone within months of that medical bill. Months. They said a trip in the ambulance is like 2,300. You understand what I'm saying? So the money that you might be growing versus the moment you get sick or something happens, I mean, it's going to dissolve so quickly, so fast. So I say, yes, it has a little bit of, but I'd rather say, you know what? Let me pay up front now and have this policy. And as this policy is also growing in cash, I can begin to say, you know what? Let me take a little bit of my cash that I grew for the last 10 months, 10 years, right? 10 years, I accumulated 10,000. Now let me invest this 10,000, grow that 10,000 somewhere else. I still have my whole policy, hasn't been touched. Still good. It's going to continue for the rest of my life. And I'm going to continue to grow cash still. Then I could take that 10, go flip it, invest it, make it grow, maybe make 40,000, take my 10 back, put my 10 back into my policy. Meanwhile, I just made an extra 30 stacks off of something that is still growing even though I took 10,000 from it. You see what I'm saying? It's a win-win situation. But when you only have term, you're basically like throwing your money away because you're renting a policy. You're literally renting the life insurance. And if you outlive that policy, then all your money is gone. You have nothing to show for that money that you just invested the last 20 years. Come on. Don't let anybody trick you to tell you just get term. No, you need a whole life policy. You need whole life. And you need a cash whole life. Which means every time I pay, I'm accumulating. Every day my policy is open, it's accumulating cash. It's accumulating money. That's what you want. That's what you want. So I think I said a lot. I talked about infinite banking. I talked about whole life terms and letting you know there's policies that you can have, you can pass down to your kids. There's many different policies. Get with somebody that really, really knows life insurance. You hear me? And don't let nobody sell you no term. No, 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 no. Don't let them do it. You hear me? You need whole life. You need whole life. You need to make sure your dollars is going somewhere that it's growing, that you're capitalizing. That at the end, after 10 years, a certain number of years, you can say, oh, let me go get 5,000 from my life insurance policy. You understand? And if you don't pay it back, they're just going to minus it from your insurance policy when you pass away. But it's still accruing. And if you're making good money, right, and you can say you got $10,000 and more, then think about infinite banking. It's also another life insurance policy. Why? Because you need to make sure your money is growing at all times. Instead of you paying, cash for a car, like, yo, I got 50 stacks, I'm about to just go drop this and buy the car I want, the car of my dreams. Nope. Put that 50 stacks in your policy, would take 24 hours later, borrow that same 50 stacks, pay for your car, and every month you basically pay your insurance back. But meanwhile, it's still growing as if you never took that 50,000 out. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're compounding on 50 stacks that you took. You're compounding on 50 stacks that you took. So, with that being said, I'm telling you, life insurance has power. Life insurance can do some things for you that you didn't even know. But you gotta start doing your homework or get with somebody that can honestly start awakening you to what's really out there. Listen, I am Pretty, the money whisperer, the wisdom advisor. I am here to let you know what opportunities are available to you. I'm here to walk you to wealth. I'm here to make sure everything about you is lined up with what God has to say about finance and what you need to do to make sure your finances are right. I wrote an amazing ebook, amazing ebook. It's called 31 Days of Kingdom Wealth Building Affirmations. And when I tell you in this book, it's giving you the word, right? This the Bible tells us, I know this is not Faith Fridays, but I gotta give it to you guys. I gotta give it to you the way I feel it, the way it comes out. In Proverbs 18:20-21. A man's stomach will be satisfied with the fruits of his mouth, for the produce of his lips, do you hear me, shall be fulfilled. Death and life lies in the power of the tongue, and those who love it shall eat of its fruits. Do you hear what I'm saying? A man's stomach will be satisfied. Come on, Jax. A man's stomach will be satisfied. Sorry about the light issue. My daughter just came and just kind of shut everything. But that's what it says. It's Proverbs 18:20-21. A man's stomach will be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth. What are you speaking? What are you saying? When I tell you this book, my 31 Days of Kingdom Wealth Affirmations, is basically making you confess what God has to say about you and your finance each and every day. It's 1 month. You can say it every month. Every month. Every month you can say it. Right? The scripture tells us, from the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Let me just read what today said. Today's the 18th. And in this book it says, I am loved. I am loved. Can you say that, Jackson? Say it. Take your boba out and say, I am loved. I am loved. That's right, you hug yourself. I am loved. It says, I am loved. I was bought with a price. He died for me. Okay? I am loved. You see, Jackson is showing you, I am loved. She's hugging herself. She's letting you know that I am loved. That is day 18. And so every month, on the 18th month, I remind myself, I am loved. I am loved. The first month, the first day of the month, it says, my wealth and money finds me. Wealth and money finds me. I believe in myself and know who I am. You hear that? I believe in myself and I know who I am. Can you say that, Jackson? I believe in myself. Look, she's telling you. I believe in myself and I know who I am. Can you say that? I believe in myself and I know who I am. Right, Jackson? You believe in yourself? Yeah. And you know who you are? Who are you? Jackson. Jackson. Jackson what? Pretty. Yes. Jackson Pretty Imtage. That is who she is. So the first day of the month, it says, well, I am wealthy and money finds me. That's what it says. The first day of the book. I believe in myself and I know who I am. And so you can order my ebook. But it's also being changed into flashcards where you can literally put on your desk, and every day you can just read a different day. And so that's going to be out soon on my link tree. My link tree is being built. I'm so happy about that. But I am Pretty, the Money Whisperer, the Wisdom Advisor. And I tell you, you have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you were created. Like today is the 18th. It says, I am loved because I was bought with a price and he died for me. And it's amazing, right? Because that's one day after Easter Sunday. The 18th says, I'm loved. So when he died on that cross, he died on the cross to let you know you're loved. You're loved. And so I want you to know that. I want you to say that. I want you to confess that. I am loved. I was bought with a price. He died for me. And I appreciate you for watching this. Remember, you can do all things. You can do all things. Nothing is impossible for those who believe. Make sure you understand if you don't have life insurance, please contact me. Let's talk about it. If you are struggling with your finances, if you like, listen, I know I should be doing more. I know my money should be working for me. And I'm going to take the time to let my money work for me. And if you saying you're ready to just learn more, you're ready to believe in yourself, and you just want somebody to walk with you on this journey of success and wealth, I'm your girl. Pretty, the Money Whisperer, the Wisdom Advisor. I have a one-on-one coaching program where I walk with you to wealth. I look at who you are, where you want to be, and we come up with a strategy. And I hold you accountable to that. I hold you accountable to your aspirations, your belief, the things you want to leave for your kids. I hold you accountable to make sure you are living the dream that God has called you to live. So, this is one more month. Jackson's birthday is the last and final day that my coaching program, my one-on-one coaching program, will be $550. $550. May 23rd will be the last day of that. After May 23rd, it goes up to $1,500. And I'm still being a little modest because I still want the people to win. But I'm telling you, walk to wealth. Let me walk you to wealth. It would change your life and your kids' life. Believe in yourself as I believe in you and that God believes in you. You can win. You were bought with the price. So believe in yourself. You believe in yourself, Jackson? She believes in herself. You know who God has called you to be? Jackson. So believe in yourself and let's walk to wealth together. I am Pretty, the Money Whisperer, the Wisdom Advisor. Have an amazing evening.